Kermanshah, the capital of Kermanshah province, is located 525 kilometers from Tehran in the western part of Iran. According to the 2011 census, its population is 851,405. People mostly speak Southern Kurdish and Persian. Kermanshah has a moderate and mountainous climate. History. Prehistoric periods. Because of its antiquity, attractive landscapes, rich culture and Neolithic villages, Kermanshah is considered one of the cradles of prehistoric cultures. According to archaeological surveys and excavation, the Kermanshah area has been occupied by prehistoric people since the Lower Paleolithic period, and continued to later Paleolithic periods till late Pleistocene period. The Lower Paleolithic evidence consists of some hand axes found in the Gakia area to the east of the city. The Middle Paleolithic remains have been found in the northern vicinity of the city in Tangi-Kenashtan near Takwasan. Neanderthal man existed in the Kermanshah region during this period. The known Paleolithic caves in this area are Warwazi, Ober, Malaved and Duashkaft Cave. The region was also one of the first places in which human settlements including Asiab, Karzanki, Tapas Arab, Chiayani, and Ganjara were established between 8,000–10,000 years ago. This is about the same time that the first potteries pertaining to Iran were made in Ganjara, near present-day Hashan. In May 2009, based on a research conducted by the University of Hamadan and UCL, the head of Archaeology Research Center of Iran's Cultural Heritage and Tourism Organization announced that the one of the oldest prehistoric village in the Middle East dating back to 9800 BP, was discovered in Sani, located west of Kermanshah. Remains of later village occupations and early Bronze Age are found in a number of mound sites in the city itself. Historic periods in ancient Iranian mythology. Construction of the city is attributed to Tamuras, the third king of Pishtadian dynasty. It is believed that the Sassanids have constructed Kermanshah and Bahram IV gave his name to this city. It was a glorious city in Sassanid period about the 4th century AD when it became the capital city of Persian Empire and a significant health center, serving as the summer resort for Sassanid kings. In AD 226, following a two-year war led by the Persian Emperor Ardashir I against Kurdish tribes in the region, the empire reinstated a local Kurdish prince, Kayas of Medya, to rule Kermanshah. Within the dynasty known as the House of Kayas remained a semi-independent Kurdish kingdom lasting until AD 380 before Ardashir II removed the dynasty's last ruling member. Islamic periods. Kermanshah was conquered by the Arabs in AD 640, under Seljuk rule in the 11th century. It became the major cultural and commercial center in western Iran and the southern Kurdish region as a whole. The Safavids fortified the town, and the Qajars repulsed an attack by the Ottomans during Fath Ali Shah's rule. Kermanshah was occupied by Ottomans between 1723 to 1729 and 1731 to 1732. Recent occupied by the Ottoman army in 1915 during World War I, it was evacuated in 1917. Kermanshah played an important role in the Iranian constitutional revolution during the Qajar dynasty period and the Republic movement in Pahlavi dynasty period. The city was harshly damaged during the Iran-Iraq War, and although it was rebuilt, it has not yet fully recovered. Naming dispute. After the revolution in 1979, the city was named Kermanshah for a short period of time, and later the name of the city as well as the province changed to Bakhtarin, apparently due to the presence of the word Shah in the original name. Bakhtarin means western, which refers to the location of the city and the province within Iran. After the Iran-Iraq War, however, the city was renamed Kermanshah, as it resonated more with the desire of its residents, the Persian literature, and the collective memory of the Iranians. Climate. The city's altitude and exposed location relative to westerly winds makes precipitation a little bit high. Kermanshah experiences rather cold winters and there are usually rainfalls in fall and spring. Snow cover is seen for at least a couple of weeks in winter. Sightseeing. Kermanshah sites include Coney Bridge, Bahistan Inscription, Tabustan, Temple of Anahita, Dinavar, Ganjara, Esakvand Rock Tombs, Sork-D Chamber Tomb, Malik Tomb, Hulwan, Median Dakamer, Parad Cave, Duashkaft Cave, Tekia Moavan al-Mulk, Dokan Davud Inscription, Sarpolis Ahab Tari Gara, Patag Pass, Sarab Nilafar, Gori Gala Cave, Kajabarak's House, Chiajani Tapa, Statue of Heracles in Bahistan Complex, Emad Aldo Mosque, Tekyeri Baglabaji, Hunter's Cave, Jame Mosque of Kermanshah, Godin Tepa. Bas-relief of Gotars is the second of Parthia, and Anobanini bas-relief. Tabustan is a series of large rock reliefs from the era of Sassanid Empire of Persia, the Iranian dynasty which ruled Western Asia from 226 to 650 AD. This example of Sassanid art is located 5 kilometers from the city center of Kermanshah in western Iran. It is located in the heart of the Zagros Mountains, where it has endured almost 1,700 years of wind and rain. The carvings, some of the finest and best preserved examples of Persian sculpture under the Sassanids, include representations of the investitures of Ardashir II and Shapur III. Like other Sassanid symbols, Tabustan and its relief patterns accentuate power, religious tendencies, glory, honor, the vastness of the court, game and fighting, spirit, festivity, joy, and rejoicing. Sassanid kings chose a beautiful setting for their rock reliefs along an historic Silk Road caravan route waypoint and campground. The reliefs are adjacent to a sacred spring that empties into a large reflecting pool at the base of a mountain cliff. Tabustan and its rock relief are one of the 30 surviving Sassanid relics of the Zagros Mountains. According to Arthur Pope, the founder of Iranian Art and Archaeology Institute in the USA, art was characteristic of the Iranian people and the gift which they endowed the world with. One of the most impressive reliefs inside the largest grotto or Ivan is the gigantic equestrian figure of the Sassanid king Khosrau II mounted on his favorite charger, Shabdaz. Both horse and rider are arrayed in full battle armor. The arch rests on 2 columns that bear delicately carved patterns showing the tree of life or the sacred tree. Above the arch and located on 2 opposite sides are figures of 2 winged angles with diadems. Around the outer layer of the arch, a conspicuous margin has been carved, jagged with flower patterns. These patterns are also found in the official costumes of Sassanid kings. Equestrian relief panel measured on 16.807 approx. 7.45 meters across by 4.25 meters high. Bahistan inscription is considered as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Bahistan inscription is a multilingual inscription located on Mount Bahistan. The inscription includes 3 versions of the same text, written in 3 different cuneiform script languages: Old Persian, Elamite, and Babylonian. A British Army officer, Henry Rawlinson, had the inscription transcribed in 2 parts, in 1835 and 1843. Rawlinson was able to translate the Old Persian cuneiform text in 1838, and the Elamite and Babylonian texts were translated by Rawlinson and others after 1843. Babylonian was a later form of Akkadian. Both are Semitic languages. In effect, then, the inscription is to cuneiform what the Rosetta Stone is to Egyptian hieroglyphs. The document most crucial in the decipherment of a previously lost script. The inscription is approximately 15 meters high by 25 meters wide, and 100 meters up a limestone cliff from an ancient road connecting the capitals of Babylonia and Media. It is extremely inaccessible as the mountainside was removed to make the inscription more visible after its completion. The Old Persian text contains 414 lines in 5 columns. The Elamite text includes 593 lines in 8 columns, and the Babylonian text is in 112 lines. The inscription was illustrated by a life-size bas-relief of Darius, holding a bow as a sign of kingship, with his left foot on the chest of a figure lying on his back before him. The prostrate figure is reputed to be the pretender Gormata. Darius is attended to the left by 2 servants, and 10 1-meter figures stand to the right, with hands tied and rope around their necks, representing conquered peoples. Pharaoh floats above, giving his blessing to the king. One figure appears to have been added after the others were completed, as was Darius a beard, which is a separate block of stone attached with iron pins and lead. Kayar dynasty monuments during the Kayar dynasty, Kermanshah, Kermanshah Bazaar, mosques and tekyas such as Moavan al-Mulk Mosque, and beautiful houses such as Qajar Barak's house were built. Tekya Moavan al-Mulk is unique because it has many pictures on the walls that relate to Shahnameh, despite some of its more religious ones. Qajar Barak's house is located in the old district of Faizabad, a Jewish neighborhood of the city. It was built by a Jewish merchant of the Kayar period, named Baruch. The house, an historical depiction of Iranian architecture, was renamed Randakesh House, after the last owner, is of Dar Omara House and is connected through a vestibule to the exterior yard and through a corridor to the interior yard. Surrounding the interior yard are rooms, brick pillars making the iwans of the house, and step-like column capitals decorated with brick stalactite work. This house is among the rare Kayar houses with a private bathroom. Bazaars. Yahudi Ha-Bazaar. It is one of the oldest shopping centers in Iran from Kayar period, in which you can find traditional clothes, the Kurdish traditional cloth, miscellaneous spice, gaway, handmade metal knife, handmade leather, and some blacksmith stores and sim stores which sell distilled water from medical plants and flowers. The Kurds Bazaar. In this shopping center all kinds of jewelry and some special cookies like Nan Berangi Kak and Nan Kormare, which are the famous souvenirs of Kermanshah, are sold. Economy. Kermanshah is one of the western agricultural core of Iran that produces grain, rice, vegetable, fruits, and oilseeds. However, Kermanshah is emerging as a fairly important industrial city. There are 2 industrial centers with more than 256 manufacturing units in the suburb of the city. These industries include petrochemical refinery, textile manufacturing, food processing, carpet making, sugar refining, and the production of electrical equipment and tools. Kermanshah Oil Refining Company, established in 1932 by British companies, is one of the major industries in the city. After recent changes in Iraq, Kermanshah has become one of the main importing and exporting gates of Iran. Higher education. Islamic Azad University of Kermanshah, Kermanshah University of Medical Sciences, Kermanshah University of Technology, Payar Mainor University, Razi University. Notable people. Doris Lessing, writer, 2007 winner of the Nobel Prize in Literature. Mojtaba Mirzadeh, master of violin and setar. Shiram Naziri, vocalist and musician. Kehan Kalhor, musician. Puran Rakhshandi, film director, producer, screenwriter. Reza Shafia Jam, actor. Karim Sanjabi, Iran's attorney during oil nationalization movement, former foreign minister. Masoud Hasanush, archaeologist. Rashid Yasmi, one of the 5 masters of Persian literature. Moini Kermanshahi, songwriter. Ali Muhammad Afghani, novelist. Ali Ashraf Darvishian, novelist and writer. Said Khalil Al-Nezad, tanbour master. Mirza Muhammad Reza Kalhor, calligrapher. Abul Qasim Lahouti, poet. Manocher Esmaili, TV and cinema doubler. Susan, singer. Nozar Ezadi, actor. Reza Fiznarouzi, actor. Alexis Kouros, writer, documentary maker, director and producer. Ronaldin Mokhtari, violin player. Bijan Namdar Zanganer, Minister of Petroleum. Ibrahim Azizi, member and spokesman of the Guardian Council. Mir Jalaluddin Kazazi, writer. Al-Din Awari, botanist, historian, geographer, astronomer and mathematician. Shiram Amiri, nuclear scientist. Mohammad Ranjbar, former Iran national football team player and head coach. Mohammad Hassan Mohebi, light heavyweight freestyle wrestler and Iran's national team coach. Kourosh Bagheri, world weightlifting champion. Ali Mazahiri, 2006 Asian Games gold medalist, Asian champion and Olympic boxer. Homer Hosseini, rower. Ali Akbar Muradi, musician and tanbur player. Gati Novan, painter and graphic designer. Saurabh Naziri, musician. Marshid Amir Shahi, writer. Kian Ush Rostami, world weightlifting champion. Mojtaba Shamsapur, analytical chemist. Abdul Reza Mesri, MP from Kermanshah, Kermanshah constituency in the 7th and 9th Islamic Consultative Assembly. Former Minister of Welfare and Iran's ambassador to Venezuela. Nida Shahzaveri, table tennis player. Abdul Reza Razmwu, musician. Latif Safari, reformist politician. Yadollah Behzad Kermanshahi, poet, teacher. Ebi Agassi, Assyrian singer. Niki Nodjumi, modern painter. Gallery. Twin towns, sister cities. Sicily, Italy. Gaziantep, Turkey. Split, Croatia.